I will ask you to raise questions now with regards to this class. Okay, so I will proceed with the slides muna. Okay, so we are now being recorded. Let's begin. So again, welcome to FEU and welcome to Bio 1101 Organic Chemistry lecture. By the way, nakikita nyo, no, magkaiba yung lecture and lab, no? Ganun sa college, no? Iba yung lecture prof nyo sa lab prof niya. Okay? So, I don't know if you have met your lab prof, no? Pero I will be your lecture prof, no? So, I will begin by introducing myself. So, I am Sir Jim Cruz. I will be your course instructor for this semester. So, we will be meeting here on Canvas every Tuesdays, starting this week until the third week of December. Just to give you a short background about myself, my education is BS Chemistry. I graduated my BS course, no, sa PUP. No? So I was a graduate of PUP last 2018, where I graduated magna cum laude, and currently I'm pursuing my master's degree at the De La Salle University. No, that's MS Chemistry. So my work experience are the following. So I'm a registered chemist that is mandated by the law that every chemist should be licensed no, in order to practice the field. No. So ayan no. Uh, Other than that, no, I am a faculty associate here at FEU. I started working here last January 2020 prior to the first lockdown. No? So, sayang na hindi kayo maka-experience ng um, face-to-face classes maybe for this academic year. But hopefully gumanda yung ating situation. No? Maybe not this year, pero sana next year. No? Okay. So yan, so I'm a faculty associate at the Far Eastern University. I will also join the teaching force at the Ateneo de Manila University this incoming semester. No? So sabay na ganun talaga, matindi pangangailangan. Anyway, so yun. Before teaching in FEU, I started teaching at the Polytechnic University of the Philippines. No? So just right after the board exam, the time I passed the boards, nagturo na ako sa PUP. No? So that was around 3 years ago na pala. No? So yan. So you can see my work is focused on the academe. That is because of my scholarship no, in the OST. So you can also avail that scholarship. No, that is called the junior level science scholarship. No, so once you reach your junior year level, you can apply for that. No, one of the conditions of that scholarship is that after you graduate, you teach. No, kaya ayun nagturo ako. So yun lang. And so far enjoyable naman yung pagtuturo no. Although we struggle during online classes talaga. Pero so far so good no. Ilang taon na natin ginagawa tong online class natin. So yan, hopefully makapag-join din kayo ng scholarship na yan. That is open for biology students as well. No? Pero kailangan third year level muna kayo. Okay? So yan, for those looking for scholarships, keep that in mind. So sulat ko na dito. That's DOSTJLSS. DOSTJLSS. Okay? So look that up. Anyways, kung may scholarship na kayo, edi wag na kayo mag-apply dyan. Okay? So the consultation hours would be Wednesday, Saturday, 1 to 3. However, that is just for formality. You can always reach me at any time of the day, provided that gising ako. Okay? So some students of mine send me a message even as late as midnight, no? And that's okay kasi kung gising pa talaga ako, I will entertain you, no? So yun, so you can reach me anytime, no? This consultation hours are just for formality lang naman. Okay. So yun, you can reach me through Canvas, inbox, and dito sa Microsoft Teams. But also, other than that, you can email me. Di ba nag-send ako sa inyo ng email about this session. So you can reach me out there. O kaya you can text me at this number 0915-135-0843. Just in case na kunwari bigla kayo mawala ng internet, no, mag-text kayo doon. Okay? Pero wag nyo i-spam yung aking inbox. Baka ma-block. Ayun lang. So yeah, so that's all my info now, and I hope that's clear. Let's proceed with this course now. So I will not read all of this stuff written here, but basically this subject will focus on the understanding the basics of organic chemistry. We are going to understand the theoretical concepts in organic chemistry. Okay, so yun lang aaralin natin. No? We will determine how molecules are formed, no? And depending on how they are formed, no, we can predict their properties. No? So yun lang, aalamin natin bakit ganito yung mga molecules na to, bakit ganyan, no? Because those stuff, no, those information will have great effect, no? For example, the COVID-19 pandemic, no? What's the difference between each variant? Ang difference lang is the protein spike, no? Yung spike protein nila, dun lang sila nagkakaiba. However, the effect is very significant, no? We know that Delta variant is very infectious. Bakit? Kasi the spike protein has mutated in a way na marami siyang spike. Okay, so the more spiky the virus is, the coronavirus is, the more it will be able to attach itself to the cell, no? So parang ganun lang. So that's chemistry, no? So we will understand the molecule itself first, no? And then later on we will see that the structure has something to do with the function. Okay? So, yun lang. Pero yung basics lang tayo kasi org chem pa lang tayo. Pag nag-biochem tayo, mas makikita nyo yan. Na. Anyway, so yun lang yung goal natin. Na. Okay? And this will be a preparatory course for your advanced subjects in biology, cytogen, molecular bio, biochem. No? So yan, this will just be an introductory course for those harder subjects. No? And I hope that I will be able to deliver this effectively to you. No? Okay. So the course objectives are the following. So first one, we would like to analyze the physicochemical properties, the physicochemical laws of nature, and how can we apply them sa ating understanding ng atoms, molecules. Basically, aalamin natin lahat ng law. No? Okay. Second one is to develop scholarly understanding effort scholarly effort in understanding basic concepts through research and experiments. No? So, especially in your laboratory class, no, I'm not your lab prof, pero sabihin ko na, in your lab class, you will be sometimes asked, no, to present a research, no, or present the experiment in such way na you have to cite resources, no. So alam niyo naman ngayon, we can claim anything, yet we have to prove it, no. So kailangan may fact checking tayo. So one way to fact check is to look for journal articles to back up our claims. No? So we will teach you on how to do that, no? So that in your higher subjects sa biology, ma-apply nyo yung knowledge na yun. Okay? So it is very important for us to know how to access journal articles and how to read them and how to cite them. No? So during this session, during the semester, sana maturo namin sa inyo ng maayos yan. Anyway, so that's the second objective. The third objective would be on this one, to discuss the principles, theories, and law of organic chemistry and how to apply it in real life. No? So yun, as is na yan. Wala na akong idadagdag. Number four, manage solving life-related problems using scientific methods. No? So ano yan. So basically, what we're going to do is that we will teach you on how to address some issues, no, and how to deal with them, no. So kunwari, COVID-19 pandemic, so ano mga pwede mo gawin? No? Of course, to create vaccine. How will you create vaccine? So matututunan natin yon sa biochem, no. Okay, although matagal pa yan. So ganun, yun yung mga gagawin natin. So step-by-step processes. But of course, before you take steps, kailangan may alam ka muna, no? So this course will give you that knowledge, no? And lastly, the last course objective would be to communicate the value of maintaining different chemical processes naturally occurring within the nature or within the environment. So this is actually very important, no? Kasi this is the application of your knowledge, no? Alam nyo naman ngayon, sa time natin ngayon, maraming fake news, no? And one of the effects of fake news is the vaccine hesitancy, no? So alam ko, aware kayo dyan. Some of your family members could be hesitant when it comes to vaccine, no? Dito sa pamilya, meron din eh, no? Pero of course, it is our goal, no, as science students, no, or science teachers, no, to educate them, no. So let's try to educate our community, our friends, our families about this very sensitive topic, no, vaccine hesitancy, no. So kailangan bago tayo magturo sa iba, alam muna natin yung ituturo natin, no. So hopefully during our course makwento ko yon para mai-share nyo sa iba, no? So, communication is very important, no? Kasi it is apparent that the boundary between science people and the normal individuals of the normal individuals sa society, yung divide nila lumalaki, no? Kaya ang nangyayari, yung mga hindi makaintindi ng science, they automatically refute science just because hindi nila nga maintindihan, no? Yun yung problem, okay? Kasi we want to make science we want to make science inclusive, no, not exclusive. So by making science inclusive, we have to think of them, we have to know how to reach them as well, no. So yun yung goal natin. Total magiging doctor din naman yung karamihan sa inyo in the future, di ba? So yun, let us try, no, to effectively communicate our knowledge to our people, no, lalo na sa bahay, no. So yan, try lang ng try, malay nyo nagbago isip nila, no. So yun, that's what I am doing as well, no. So yan. So yun lang ha. So those are the course objectives. Let's talk about the reference material. So for this course, we will be requiring, hindi naman siya required pala. So this is the suggested material. No? So that's Introduction to General Organic and Biochemistry by Bettelheim. You can purchase this textbook at the Tams Bookstore. I don't know the exact details pero mag-message na lang kayo sa Tams Bookstore. So I know you're familiar with that kasi dinidiscuss yan sa orientation. Kapag di kayo familiar, baka hindi kayo nakinig ng orientation. No? So look this up. Alam ko may Facebook page sila. No? So diyan kayo maghingi ng info on magkano yan and ano yung gagawin. No? But what I know is that this is a physical book. No? And that will be delivered to your home. No? So I highly suggest that if you have money, no, if you have allowance, you purchase this, no, kasi this is a very helpful textbook and magagamit nyo to even until next year, no. Once you take the biochem, ito pa rin yung textbook na gagamitin nyo. So this is a good investment, no. So yun lang. So yan, more details, punta lang kayo sa Tams Bookstore. Okay? So again, that's Introduction to General Organic and Biochemistry by Bettelheim. If may 12th edition sila, kung meron silang ibebentang 12th edition, okay yan. Mas maganda yan. Pero kung 11 lang, okay lang din. Okay? So yan. Okay, so let's talk about the course requirements and the grading system. So for you to pass this subject, you have to take the two types of assessment. So this formative and summative assessment. No? So when you say formative, these are the tests done after the chapter discussion. No? Now, nag-chapter 1 na tayo. After nun, formative na. Quiz yun. Okay? So, ganun lang. Puro quiz lang tayo. We don't have any assignments, no? Puro quiz lang, no? Ganun sa college. So, puro quiz ang gagawin natin. So, chapter 1, after nun, quiz uli. Chapter 2, after nun, quiz na naman. Chapter 3, so on, so forth. Okay? So, all in all, you will be having 10 quizzes, no? So, 5 of which will be on the midterm period. Dito, 5 dyan ay sa midterm. And then, the rest will be on the finals. No? Okay? So, yan. So, 5 quizzes for the midterm, 5 for the finals. Both of them is worth 20 points each. Okay, so 20 points. And the passing, of course, is 50%. No? So, try to get at least 10 points and above, no, in order to pass the quizzes. For your laboratory course, bahala na yung lab prof nyo mag-discuss nito, na. Okay. But anyway, for the lecture, ito lang yung ating formative now, just the quizzes. Anyway, for the summative assessment, pag sinabing summative, ano na yan, pinagsama-sama na, no? So basically, that comes in the form of midterm and final exam, both of which is worth 50 points, no? And the passing, of course, is 25, no? So always 50% yung passing. Ang problem with the passing grade is that kapag ito lang yung gusto mo gawin sa buhay, ang final grade mo ay ito, D or 1.0. If you're running for scholarship or if you want to be laude as well, you want grade higher than that now. Okay? So, mamaya pakita ko sa inyo kung ano yung mga grade na kailangan para makuha ng higher letter marks na. So, mamaya yan. So, yun lang. So, ito yung requirements natin, formative and the summative na. So for the formative, that's just quizzes. For the summative, those are the examinations. For the quizzes, the lima for the midterm, lima for the finals. No? And then your grade for the semester will be calculated as 50% formative and 50% summative. No? So yan, 50% FA, 50% SA. Right, so mapapansin nyo, the summative assessment will have a bigger impact than your formatives. Bakit? Kasi sa formatives, 5 yan, pwede ka magbawi, no? But for the exam, 1 take lang yan. So kapag bagsak ka, malaking hila yan sa grade niya, no? So yun lang. So I want you to keep that in mind, that the summative exam is very important. So please try to get high scores, no? But when you take this test, no? Okay. So yun lang. What else? Okay, so this is the course outline. So let's focus on the lecture component. No? So for the lecture only, this is our activity. So for this week, we will just have an orientation. And next week, we will start with the chapter 1 discussion. Okay, and that will be that will be preceded by the other chapter discussion. No? So take note that the week 1 starts at this week. No? So if you have calendar with you, i-note nyo na, ito week 1. Tapos next week, week 2. First week ng September, week 3. So paki-note na sa calendars nyo kasi susundin natin itong course outline. Siguro one question sa inyo, what if sir may bagyo? Or what if may bagyo? Or what if may class suspension? Kasi nangyayari rin yan during online class, no? So kapag ganun, most likely, we will do a synchronous session. So I will clarify that later, no? Ano yung synchronous, ano yung asynchronous, paano natin gagawin yan, okay? So yan, pero take note nyo na lang, ito yung mga i-discuss natin throughout the semester. We will try to finish all of this before the midterm period. And for the finals, again, focus lang tayo dito sa lecture. Ayan yung ating topic. Okay, so we also have 5 chapters for the finals. Madali lang yan, don't worry. Okay, so for the course outputs, ito yung mga requirements natin. Puro quizzes lang and exam yung kailangan ko. Okay, so yung ating chapter 1 will start at the second week, di ba? So the week after that, week 3, doon na tayo magkakaroon ng quiz. Okay? And then tuloy-tuloy na yung quizzes na yan, okay? So ayan. Paki-take note na lang kailan sila lalabas. Also, mag-a-announce din naman ako, no? Pwede magbigay tayo ng quizzes earlier than this schedule, lalo na kapag maaga tayo matapos. Kunwari natapos natin agad ngayon, medyo mapapaaga yung ating quizzes. No? Better yon kasi you will have spare week, no, bago mag-exam. No? So yan. Anyway, let's see. Let's see what will happen. Okay, so classroom policy. Okay, so number 1, this is an online class. So as much as possible, please try to fulfill your learning task with academic integrity. Ito yung nakakalimutan natin, academic integrity. No? Kasi to be honest with you, no, ang mga ganap ng online test ay most of them ay uploaded na sa internet na. So alam niyo 'yan, nasa Quizly, nasa Coursera, 'di ba? Nasa Cheng, no? So, alam namin 'yun na, okay. So ang mangyayari na lang is it's just a matter of conscience, no? Although we try our best, no, to um, we try our best to ayun, we try our best to make the assessments better. Ang problem is mabilis kasi mag-leak sa internet lahat ng bagay, no? So, bale ang gusto ko na lang i-request sa inyo is to be honest with yourselves na lang. Kasi later on, maging doctors kayo, right? So, pag ako pasyente niyo, hindi ako pupunta sa isang doktor na nandadaya, no? So, pupunta ako sa doktor na very honest, no, sa sarili niya at hindi siya nagche-cheat, no? Kasi tandaan niyo, kung 'pag nagche-cheat tayo, magka-comeback 'yan, no, in our life, no? May kapalit 'yan sa buhay. So, as early as now, try to develop that knowledge, no, na kailangan may academic integrity tayo, no? So, wag natin i-cheat yung ating way para maging, professional at the end, no? So, yun lang. 'Di namin makokontrol pero kayo na bahala, ano, conscience na lang natin. Tsaka grades are just numbers naman, alam ko naman pino-post niyo yan sa Facebook, okey. So, grades are just numbers, totoo naman, 'no. Okey, meron nga matataas grades, wala namang ano, wala naman pagdating sa exams, 'no, pagdating sa mga board exam, 'no. So, gano'n lang, conscience na lang. Next one is for you to acquire the course materials. I will, pakita ko na sa inyo yung Canvas ngayon pa lang. Okay. So the course materials are already in the Canvas. So this is our course card, Bio 1101. Kompleto na yan, starting from the first week of the semester until the last week. Okay. So yan. So from chapter 1 to chapter 10, andyan na yan lahat. You can export the materials, no? Alam ko may export link kayo dyan sa laptop or sa cellphone. So click nyo lang yung export all contents, then masasave yan as zip file. Or otherwise, pwede naman kayo pumunta sa files. Pagpunta nyo ng files, i-download nyo ito, yung PowerPoints. Okay, yung PowerPoint lecture. Download nyo na lahat. No? Ginawa namin dito is that we have PowerPoints that are narrated, no? And there are PowerPoints na blank. Okay. So yung PowerPoints with narration, ito, ipi-play mo na lang siya, then automatically may magsasalita na. Okay. So yan, pwede na kayo mag-advanced study. Pero again, ituturo ko naman to, don't worry na. Pero kung feel nyo lang mag-aral in advance, edi good, no? By the way, there are some PowerPoints there that doesn't have narration. Okay, medyo naubusan kami ng oras that time. Pero most naman ay may recording na. So, yan. So, yun lang. Paki-download na lang lahat. No? So, yan. Balik ulit tayo sa ating PowerPoint. Ayan, save backup copies of the course materials. So, paki-download na lang. Ganun din gawin nyo sa inyong lab class, ha? So, naka-sync na naman yan sa inyong account. So, please check. Next one, organize and manage your schedule. Alam ko, ang isang bio student, you handle 22.5 hours of classes, di ba, per week, na? Yan yung units nyo eh. So basically, you spend almost one entire day for studying, no? And then, syempre, yung mga inaaral yung subject, may mga requirements yan such as quizzes, case studies, no, etc. Minsan, mag-video pa kayo ng sumasayaw-sayaw kayo. I don't know kung ganun sa WRP nyo, pero ganun. So you have many requirements to submit, no? Kahit onti lang yung hours ng study nyo. So, it's a matter of managing your time effectively. Okay. Kasi college na to, this is not senior high school wherein pwede magpakiusapan, no? Sa college, medyo mahigpit na, medyo lang naman, no? Pero, ayun. Ganun talaga. iba yung culture sa college kaysa sa senior high, no? So, ayan, keep in mind, college na kayo, kaya you should be better when it comes to time management. Okay, and lastly is to raise your concerns, no? Please raise your concerns to me, no? Total, ako naman yung teacher nyo. When you have problems with internet connection, kunwari nag-quiz tayo, tapos biglang nawalan kayo ng internet, don't worry, that happens to me as well, no? Kunwari nagtitest ka. During the test, nawala yung internet. So, no, gagawin mo? Pag gano'n ang case, picturean nyo na nawalan nga kayo ng internet, magpa-pop up naman yun sa canvas eh. Nakalagay doon, no connection. Picturean nyo yun. Then, kapag may internet na kayo, tas kunwari hindi nyo na ma-access yung quiz, let me know, no? Send nyo yung proof, no? So that I can analyze, I can check, no? Kung legit yung concern natin. And if I verified it, I can give you another chance to take the quiz, no? So, ganun lang. Maunawaan naman namin yung internet constraints, no? So, just give us proof, no? Para maano namin. Kunwari, meron kayong mga family events, family check-ups, no? Kaya may something emergency in your family, you give us a heads up, no? So, ganun lang. Sabihin niyo lang, sir, meron akong ganito, ganyan. Okay lang, no? Okay. Pero kapag tatama yun sa quizzes natin or exam, you have to provide excuse letters, no? Kapag medical emergency yan, that has to be signed by the doctor, and that will be verified by the health services, UHS. So, yun lang, no? So, all in all, share ko na lang yung experience ko sa online class last year, no? Mga first year ko rin na naging second year na ngayon. Okay naman, no? So far, so good kami. Although, ang common problems sa online class is internet, no? Alam nyo yan. Nag-grade 12 kayo online, di ba? So, yung internet connectivity, malaking issue talaga yan. And apparently, we can't do much about it na, no? Kasi we're just limited to Globe, Smart, Converge, Buy-and-Tel, Sky Cable, no? So, ganun lang. Limited kasi options natin. So, ano na lang, just be prepared na. If you have spare money, you can invest in in pocket wifi, no? So for example, ako, Converge kami dito. However, since sa Valenzuela ako, yung Converge madalas nawawala, no? So if that happens, may backup ako na Globe, no? Tapos kapag yung Globe ko mabagal, may backup uli ako na pocket wifi. So ganun talaga. No? Kasi other than being a teacher, I'm also a student, no? So I really have to gather enough resources para hindi ako mapag-iwanan, no? So hopefully kayo din, no? If you have spare money, but if you don't have, no, I will be lenient to you naman, no? Especially kapag quizzes yan na doon tayo nag-issue sa quizzes, no? So ganun lang. Okay, so with that, no, I welcome you to this course and I hope you have a safe and fruitful semester. So again, welcome to FEU. And then I will now open the floor for questions and I will gladly answer your questions. No? Baka may tanong kayo or may gusto i-clarify, go lang. No? Siguro ito na yung una kong i-clarify, no? Mukha ba akong masungit, no? So, sa una lang ako masungit pero pag during the class session, hindi na ako masungit. Kasi the way I teach is parang nagkukwento lang ako. May jokes na corny, hindi naman required tumawa. No? Ganun lang. So chill lang naman tayo. Total, I belong to your generation. I am also a Gen Z. 1998 ako pinanganak eh. So, alam ko, same age group lang tayo. So, we all share this common culture. We all share the common culture. Kaya, ayan. I'll be more understanding to you, no? Total, parang kapatid ko na rin kayo, no? So, ganun lang. What else, no? Siguro may magtatanong sa inyo ngayon, quizzes, no? Ilang days available yung quiz, no? So, yung quizzes natin, that will be available for 3 days, no? Yun yung current rule natin sa FEU. So, ang quizzes will be available for 3 days. Bakit 3 days? Kasi, para lang mas maraming marami kayong time to access that, no? Kasi alam naman namin hindi lang kami yung subject nyo, no? So, ayan, 3 days. So, for the exams naman, that will be open for 6 days, no? Okay? Pero it doesn't mean na 3 days yung quiz. Ibig sabihin nun, 3 days mo siya ita-take, no? May time limit yung quiz, no? Okay, share ko sa inyo yung Canvas. Punta tayo sa Canvas. Ayan. By the way, may ginawa kaming diagnostic test dito. This is the diagnostic test. I want you to take this, no? Hindi siya recorded naman, so pwede nyo ibagsak, no? Pero try to get the highest score possible. So this is a diagnostic test. This will give you an idea on how tests are made in FEU, no? Or how do we conduct assessments. So yan, this will only be good for 60 minutes, no? Okay, so 1 hour lang yan kasi 25 questions. Okay? But yung ating quizzes talaga will just run for 45 minutes lang, no? It will just run for 45 minutes. 20 questions, 45 minutes, no? Nawala. Ayun. So anyway, itong diagnostic 1 hour, no? So ang challenge talaga sa college is to answer many questions as possible in the shortest period of time, no? So, ganun sa college. Kailangan mabilis mag-isip, no? So ito medyo matagal na yung 1 hour para sa 25 questions. Pero try nyo pa rin, ha? Okay. Ako na rin magte-take ako. Ayan, pabilisan na lang magsagot dyan, oh. Okay? So, ganun lang. Para magka-idea kayo. Okay? So, by the way, hindi yan graded, ha? So, that is not graded and pwede nyo ibagsak. Okay lang. Pero again, try nyo taasan yung score nyo. Okay? So, yan lang. And then, after nyan, yung other quizzes ay graded na talaga. Okay? So, yan. 1 attempt lang yung binibigay namin. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, kung ano yung sinubmit mo, yun na yan. No? Pero we can give you extra attempt if emergency yan, no? Provided that meron kayong proof, no? Kunwari nga, nawalan kayo ng internet. Tapos, hindi nyo na-submit, no? Tapos, hindi nyo na ma-access uli. So, kami na bahala doon, no? Just give us proof. Okay? O, baka may question kayo. So far, kayo lang yung section na tahimik pa. Yung ibang section nag-open mic eh. So, sige, you have questions in mind, let me know. You can raise your hand dito sa MS Teams like this. Ayan, raise hand. Pwede naman mag-chat, no? Pag nahihiya, mag-chat. Okay? So, let's have the question from Miriam Grace. Miriam, ano concern natin? You can open your mic, ha?
Yung book po, nabasa ko po sa PIB kasi na para codes na para po sa codes na para ma-access yung assessments.
Yung
So,
codes.
required po ba kami?
So, yung
Yes.
codes hindi na tayo gagamit nun. Yung access code something. We have decided na this semester di tayo gagamit ng access code. Kasi dati, last academic year, we tried that. No? Medyo maraming problem. Okay. Kaya ginawa namin, ano na lang, physical book na lang. So, hindi natin kailangan ng access code. Just the physical book, no? As your reference. Okay? So, kung bibili kayo sa Tom's Bookstore, yung ano lang, physical book na mismo. Okay? So, ganun lang. Hindi tayo gagamit ng access code. Sige. So, ganun ha. Guys, physical book lang. Okay? Kasi sa biology, sa biochem, physical book lang din naman yung kakailanganin. Hindi na yung access code. Okay? So, yan. So, thank you. Let's have the question from Charlene. Tama ba pronounce ko? Charlene, Kaylee.
It's actually Charlene, but then you can call me Kaylee.
Sige, Kaylee.
Okay.
Sige, Kaylee. What's your concern?
So the question regarding the book, will they ship it outside the country or I will pay for the shipping fee?
I think the Tom's Bookstore will be able to answer that.
That question. Okay.
You're abroad pala. Saan ka?
Yes po. I am currently in the United States po.
United States. Layo.
So,
So anyway, when it comes to your concern, maybe the Tom's Bookstore will be able to answer that question.
okay po.
Maybe they can
There
arrange the shipping.
there is one thing po that I want to let you know po. We have a classmate who wasn't able to attend today kasi daw po her Canvas is not working and her Outlook was blank, so she did not get the link.
That's okay lang naman. You can
Uh,
in case na you have a classmate that was unable to attend the session, you can send the link na lang through Facebook. You can copy paste naman the link. Pero I hope that before we formally start our classes, maayos na canvas niya. So please advise him or her or they, no? So advise na lang na to reach out the EdTech.
okay
Yan.
po. Thank
Thank
you.
you. By the way, is it okay if we do discussions in Taglish or you want
Oh
English?
yeah, that's fine
Okay.
po. I can understand Tagalog naman po.
Sige.
You're good.
So, ganun pala. By the way, guys, this is for everyone. I I'm used to discuss chemistry in Taglish, no? Kasi most of us are Filipinos and alam nyo naman, we understand things, no, when we translate them into our common language or the mother tongue. Kaya ayun. Although nagtataglish talaga. So ano lang, pag I want to prove something, if I want to point out something, tatagalog ko talaga siya. No? And it's good na okay naman tayo dun. Okay, so thank you, Kaylee na lang. Okay, thank you, Kaylin. Let's have Raymar.
Hi, good morning, sir. I have a question about the book lang. Kasi po, is it okay if we have like an alternative while we
Ah,
don't the other one?
I don't know if the Tom's bookstore will sell ebook, no. Pero if you're concerned siguro kunwari budget constraint, no. You can look up a copy of ebook naman of I mean, you can look up for a copy of the textbook in ebook form on Google. Share ko na 'yan. Nakikita siya sa internet, no. But again, if you can invest on physical textbooks, then that will be better, no? However, if in case na hindi kaya for now, that's okay, no? You can look up for an ebook na lang, no?
Okay, sir.
Ah,
Thank you.
alam ko naman sa TikTok, 'di ba? Sa TikTok may nagse-share doon na ano, oh, ito yung links uh, if you want this textbook, oh, 'di ba? Siyempre, di ko na sasabihin ang links 'yan kasi malalaman nyo lalo, 'di ba? Ayan lang. Okay, so I hope I answered your question. By the way, I have concern with Kaylee, no? So, when you, ibig sabihin, gabi dyan ngayon, no?
Yes, po. It's actually nighttime.
Okay. So, ikaw
It's
yung
7. Yes,
what time? 7?
7 p.m.
So you're on the East Coast?
Oh yes, po.
Okay.
I'm between the border of the United States and Canada, the
Mm,
Washington state. Yes, po.
Washington. Okay. Okay, so that's that's quite weird, no? But anyway, so I hope you will be able to adjust to our schedule here in the Philippines, no? Okay.
Yes, well, actually, this is for the meantime lang po, kasi I'm planning on going back home for studies.
Okay. That's it.
So hopefully by September I can go home na para
Ah,
it won't be too hard to adjust.
okay. So and so just take care muna, no, kasi um ang daming ganap here in the Philippines. I know you are somehow aware, no? Currently, we
Yes
have
po.
the Lambda we already have the Lambda variant here in the Philippines, so you have to be very extra careful. Ayan. So okay, so
Yes,
ingat lang
thank you
muna
po.
dyan, ha. Okay. So let's have Eliza. Eliza, did I pronounce your name correctly?
Actually po, Alisa siya, Alisa.
Alisa. Sige. So, Alisa.
Sir, I searched for the book. It has 12th edition.
Yes.
So,
Kung may 12th edition, that will
ano
be
po
better.
pwede?
Ah,
12 na lang.
The
Okay
only
po, thank you.
difference between 11th and 12th edition is the interface, no, yung design lang. And then they also added some additional questions at the end of the chapter. Pero we will not use that part naman eh, no? We are more focused on the content, no? So if you have access to 12th edition, better yon. 11th edition, okay lang, no? So, ganun. Ayan. So, kayo na bahala ha. Pero if you have enough resources naman to buy a physical copy, that will be better, no? Kasi you will also use the textbook in the biochem subject next academic year. Okay, when you reach your second year level, biochem kaya nan. Okay. So, other questions from other people? Pwede kayo mag-chat ha. Don't be shy. Kasi parang kapatid ko lang kayo. Okay. Baka may questions pa. By the way, let me show you again the canvas. So again, all the modules are available na, no? So paki-check na lang. If you want a copy, just go to the files, then download all the PowerPoints, no? Yung PowerPoints maybe around 1 gigabyte ata 'yon. So make sure na kaya ng inyong data allocation. And then please try to read all the contents here at the starter pack module, na. And then also try to take the diagnostic test so you will be familiar on how we do assessments here in FEU, no. Kasi ang pinakakalaban nyo sa college, no, is yung time, no. Time management talaga, no. So as much as possible kasi in college, you can answer many questions as quickly as possible. So, yun yung ating challenge sa college. So, yun lang. How about the others? No? Were you able to meet your lab prof? No? Or hindi?
Yes po.
Nag-meet
Yes po.
yesterday.
Kahapon po.
Okay. So, sa lab prof nyo, 'di ba meron kayong, ang tawag doon? Yung presentations, 'di ba? So, yun. Mag-groupings kayo doon dapat, 'di ba? Okay. So, yun lang. By the way, if you have concerns with the subject itself, no, you can also raise that to me, no, kasi I am the cluster head of this subject, no. So I am the cluster head and ma'am, teka lang, ang pangalan niya. I think pull out ko lang yung name, ha. Halongkatin ko sa aking email. Dito na lang. Wait lang. Send. Ayun. So anyway, so I am the cluster head of this section, of this subject itself, no? And Ma'am Erica Pangan is the assistant cluster head, no? So if you have concerns mismo sa content, you can raise them to us, no? Okay. And also to your professor, no? Just in case, no? Para ma-answer namin agad yung question. Okay. So ganun lang. Ayun. So any other concerns? Otherwise, I will dismiss you by 10:20 a.m. PST. By the way, let me share you pala my YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel kasi. This is where I upload my recordings, no? Especially for the students na hindi makakapasok. By the way, I forgot to I forgot to tell you on how we conduct synchronous and asynchronous sessions pala. Teka lang. Hanap ako ng bakanteng slide. Dito na lang. So, okay. So, synchronous and asynchronous session. So basically, kapag synchronous, we are going to have this formal meeting sa MS Teams, no? So sa synchronous session, we will meet here sa MS Teams. May recitation tayo na hindi graded, no? So you can chat here, you can participate in the regular class sessions, no? Pero kapag asynchronous, what we do here is we record a video of the chapter discussion and then I will upload it on Canvas now. So your task is to watch them and the answer the necessary questions na needed about the chapter. So ganun lang. So yun yung asynchronous and synchronous na. So again, synchronous, we meet regularly on MS Teams. Kapag asynchronous, I will give you a copy of the video and then you will watch it now. And then maybe I will ask you questions in the next meeting, in the next synchronous session. Well, I will be asking you questions with regards to the the asynchronous recording. Okay. Kunwari, ito naman other case, no? If you were unable to attend the class, no? Paano yon? So, okay lang yan kasi we have recorded sessions naman, no? So, for example, this orientation is recorded so that, kunwari, may classmate kayo na hindi maka-attend, no? You can give them a copy, no, of the recording, no? So, pwede nyo i-right-click yung recording, then copy link, no? Then you can send it to your classmates. No? And they can also access it here sa MS Teams chat natin. Okay? So, ganun lang. Yan. So, when it comes to, modes of learning, di ba, yan? Tatlo yan eh. So, you have the MOL, the mixed online learning. We have the IS, the independent study, and the RPG. So, itong RPG, this is intended for students that cannot really join online sessions, no? Ito yung analog learners natin. That means instead of taking the course online, you will be given a flash drive with all the contents in there, no? And then you will submit your assessments via email or pwedeng courier service na. So yan. However, if you have internet connection, you can choose either of the two, the mixed online learning and the independent study. What's the difference? Okay, so the difference with MOL and IS is that MOL, in MOL, you have to at least attend most of the synchronous sessions. No? So ito yung mga sync madalas. Kapag IS, it is not necessary for you to attend the classes. No? However, yung deadlines, assessment, basahin. However, the assessment deadlines are the same. No? So for example, ako MOL, tas ikaw IS, no? Yung deadline natin same lang, no? However, the way we do classes will be somehow different. Kapag kayo IS, pwede kayo hindi umattend ng sessions, no? Kapag ako MOL, pwede ako umattend, pwede ring hindi, no? Depending on the situation. Okay. By the way, we don't check attendance in college, no? Some professors will do, pero in FAU that is highly discouraged, no? Kasi we have to consider those without internet connectivity. Eh. So no attendance tayo, pero it will be better if you can attend so that kapag may questions kayo, mabilis ko masasagot, no? So we can clarify things agad-agad. Okay? Pag IS naman, kunwari may question kayo, you can send me an email or send me a message here in Canvas, no? Or in Teams para masagot ko agad. Again, ang pinagkaiba lang is that MOL, ito yung papasok sa ating synchronous sessions. IS, ito yung kahit hindi na siya pumasok, okay lang, provided that you submit the assessments. No? The deadline will be the same for MOL and the IS. Hindi naman ako mahigpit sa attendance, no? Because there are cases last semester, no, last academic year, wherein 40 kami, no, pero ang nangyari, dalawa na lang uma-attend by the end of the semester. Hindi ko naman ma-require kasi hindi dapat i-required 'yan, 'no. Pero, iniisip ko na lang maybe they are preoccupied with other assessment, with other subjects, or maybe ano sila, or maybe working students, ayun. Kasi I know some of you may be working right now, 'no, kaya ayan, so we really considered you. That's why we don't check attendance, okay? So yun lang, yun ang difference, 'no. Okay. So by the way, I would like to share you my YouTube channel. Yung mga class recordings ko, sometimes they are uploaded here. Okay. So kung gusto niyo mag-advanced study, you can do so. That's J Kemi. Ito yung ating mga recordings. I have recordings here of organic chem, inorg chem, analytical chem, biochem, no? Chemistry for engineers, no? So yan, may mga discussion ako dito that you can watch in advance, no? So that kunwari gusto niyo magpabibo sa class, no? Gusto niyo makilala ko kayo agad, no? You can study it in advance, no? So kunwari, this is Bio 1101, 1102. So that is similar with MTY 1101. Okay. So ito yung Bio 1102. This is MTY 1101. You can watch the videos na about the discussion there. Kasi similar lang din yung content naman. Although we updated the materials right now. Okay? So ganun lang. If you want to watch analytical chemistry, this is the playlist, no? You will be taking analytical chemistry next semester. Pero kung gusto niyo na mag-advance, okay lang. If you want to watch biochemistry, I also have a playlist here. This is SES 1112. This was my tutorial class in biochemistry last academic year. And kung gusto niyo lang naman, no? Pero anyway, i-discuss ko naman lahat ng bagay, no? I will just be giving you lots of option or lots of access to the materials, no? So why YouTube? Kasi sa YouTube, accessible siya, no? You can open your YouTube using cell phones, no? Unlike dito sa MS Teams, no? When you want to access the recording, you will be transferred to another app, no? Which is somehow kind of hassle, no? So unlike YouTube, click mo lang, yun na yun, di ba? Okay. So ganun. So yun lang. Especially for students na nag-work, no? Mga student na nag-work or mga students without laptop, no? So yun, mas madali siya i-access sa cellphone. Okay. So with that, no, maybe I will be waiting for a question in a minute, no. So kung wala ng question, I will dismiss you by 10:27. Okay. So baka isipin nyo masungit ako, not really naman. Ano lang, chill lang tayo. Okay. So yan. Ano pa ba kailangan ko sabihin sa inyo? By the way, please take note of the calendar, no, the academic calendar, and of course the holidays, no. So there will be times na tatama ata sa ating schedule yung holidays sa Philippines. So we have to keep that in mind. In case na ganun mangyari, we will be doing asynchronous session kapag ganun. Okay. For example, malapit na yung Holy Week, no. All Saints Day, ay hindi pala Holy Week, All Saints Day pala. Sorry. Kunwari malapit na yung All Saints Day. Yung All Saints Day kasi natin at home na lang, di ba? Kasi we can't go to the cemetery, no? So there will be times na yung iba nagpapaklas during those sessions, may times na hindi, no? For me, that depends on the case, no? Pero November 2, 2021 is Tuesday, no? So most probably we will have no classes at that time, no. So yan, you have to take note of these of the holidays, no. So yun lang. So it seems na no more questions na, no. So again, gusto ko lang, no, na when we start our sessions na talaga, I hope that you feel comfortable, no. Kasi ano lang naman tayo eh, this is more on sharing ideas, no? So I hope that the class will be more interactive, no? So okay lang if you don't want your camera to be opened. Pag gusto niyo mag-recite, you can use your microphone or you can use the chat box na. So ganun lang ay. So I hope na we will have more interactive sessions in the following weeks, no? And hopefully you will learn something from me. Okay. So again, I would like to welcome you to this course and I will see you again next week, no? So if you have any other questions, just reach me out, no, here in MS Teams or in Canvas. Okay. So with that, I will adjourn the meeting and thank you very much and stay safe always, no. So currently it is ECQ, no. The ECQ will be lifted by 20, but I think the Manila mayors are thinking of extending the ECQ again to the end of the month, no. So whatever happens, mag-ingat pa rin po kayo, no. Stay safe. If you can get the vaccine, please get the vaccine. Okay. So goodbye and see you again next week. Okay. Next week we will have chapter 1 discussion. Okay. So bye bye.
Thank you po.
Okay. Thank you. Ingat.
Thank you po.
Okay, sir. Thank you po.
po.
Ingat po kayo.
Thank you po.
Ingat po. Bye bye.
Thank you po.
Thank you po.